Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video here on the channel, and today we are on the Epic Games website because we have had our first update of 2020 version 11.40. Now, what's new in the 15th of January 11.40 update? Introducing side grading. The heavy AR returns. In non-competitive playlists, you can now use upgrade machines to side grade your assault rifle into a heavy assault rifle. There is now reduced material costs for upgrading weapons, and they've added flintlock and shockwave and impulses to the battle app. The iPad Pro 2018 can now support 120 FPS. And then we have a load of bug fixes. Now, doesn't sound like a massive update. There's obviously a lot of stuff hidden in amongst, like, what we've got to bear in mind is the old patch notes seemed like there was a lot more. It doesn't seem like there's as much in these updates, but most of the stuff in the old patch notes was just like, oh, we've updated the UI for this thing. Like, this is actually a fairly big update still. Now, the side grading, like I say, it's only in non-competitive. Now, if I've got to say an epic scar, I think it's like 20 of each material, and it becomes a heavy assault rifle, which is pretty darn interesting. And the fact that they've reduced material costs for upgrading weapons as well is pretty neat. Now, Creatives has a bit of an update as well, so we'll have a look at that. Village galleries, we've got the new U-shaped island called Horseshoe Island, which is pretty cool island, really. Some bug fixes. Added a friendly fire option, which is something that I quite like the sound of that, to be honest. Adding a new value to the auto start option, immediate. So as soon as the player loads into the island, the game starts, which is also fairly handy. Changed how spectating players are now grouped in voice chat. When the voice chat option is set to teams rather than grouping all spectating players into the same voice chat, they're now grouped together by team. That's interesting. So variant village roof snow gallery and the snow village roof gallery. So there's new galleries and stuff. It's fairly simple. We've got a new option to class designer and team settings and inventory devices. Equip granted item. When the device grants items to a player, this option allows a specific item to be automatically equipped. So you can like set what slot each item goes to on spawn, which is pretty handy, to be fair. But also today, they've done a lot of stuff in-game that they haven't mentioned in the files. So we're going to hop in and we're going to take a look at that. So here we are in-game, guys, and it says introducing side grading. Use the upgrade stations to convert your AR into a heavy AR. Now there is a little video, I'll play it for you now. So as you guys just saw right there, you can actually see some of the costs of certain things. So like epic to legendary scar now is only 200 of each material, which is pretty impressive. And side grading an epic to an epic heavy AR was only 200 of each material. Now as you can see, Contenders Cash Cup and well, that's the Thursday and the Wednesday one, both of them, the platform and the normal Cash Cup, they're still running Wednesday and Thursday, but the times have changed for the UK. Rather than being 4 till 7, they are now 5 till 8, and there are 3 of those. However, they've also added in some new ones. So at the weekend we had solo hype night on Friday and Saturday. They have extended that and put in the challenger hype night as well. So the hype night is open for everyone. Anyone of any arena division can play in it. And that's also 5 till 8 every Friday and every Saturday. However, there is also the Challenger Hype Night. So anyone in Challenger or above in Arena can play the Challenger Hype Night, which is obviously going to be harder opponents, but you get more hype as rewards for like doing well. Now, as you can see on screen, there are, I believe it is 10 sessions running every Friday and every Saturday from now until the 15th of February. Which is unusual. as they had initially said to us that they were going to run the end of season 1 was going to be on the 6th of February. Now, that's clearly not the case. Clearly, it's going to be 15th or later. So, and does that mean the season's been extended? Not really. I think that they had said that they was going to extend it another week to the 13th. They'd do that anyway, but it seems they might have extended it 1 week further than that to potentially the 20th, or seeing as the 15th is a Saturday, I would be willing to say that it could be Tuesday the 18th of February. Now, as you can see, the rewards for the Challenger Hype Night are a lot higher than the other ones. Top 50% gets 300 hype, top 1% gets 1250, so there is that to sink your teeth into. And like I say, they have made that 1 hour later for everyone in the UK, so instead of being 4 till 7 UTC or GMT, it is now 5 till 8. I'm not quite sure how this lines up with other servers around the world though, because most servers do their own times, so you would have to look into that one more yourself. So I'm just going to hop into a solo, see maybe if I can get myself an heavy assault rifle. Now, as far as I know, it, like the normal assault rifle, goes from grey up to gold. We used to call it the AK. Now, there's a reason that instead of saying the AK, I've been saying heavy AR. That's because the grey, green and blue still look like the AK. The Epic and Legendary have a new look to them. Now, there's been a lot of debate as to what gun it looks like. I personally think it looks a bit like an M4 from Call of Duty. You can argue with or against that, and like the snow's still receding as well now that I look at the map, so there is that one to have a good look at. But all in all, the fact that the heavy AR is back is quite interesting in itself. Never mind the fact that you can turn a normal assault rifle into a heavy assault rifle, and then heavy assault rifle deals a massive amount of damage. I believe it's like 76 headshot for an epic, so it's a damaging but slow rate of fire, and I do believe it's more accurate than it used to be as well. But we'll have to look into that one a bit more when we get hold of one, if we get hold of one. Now, I do believe that they don't drop from chests. I do believe the only way you can get yourself a heavy assault rifle is by side grading it at the upgrade benches. But is it worth it? Now, I would say for 20 of each material, you're increasing your damage. Yeah, you might be decreasing your accuracy, but I do believe that if you can handle the inaccuracy of the weapon, I do believe it will be a more powerful weapon than the other one was. And I didn't know those had come into effect yet. So both of them have come into effect. So we're actually also in week 2 of overtime, it seems, with the new Ripley versus Sludge and 8-Ball versus Scratch challenges for new skin styles. And also hidden in the files was a new skin style for the Cameo versus Chic outfit. So we can assume that we'll be getting a 3rd week of overtime challenges as well. It's unusual that they're out today, if I'm perfectly honest. Like, the new challenges normally come out on Thursdays, so I'm a little surprised by that one, I must admit. This is a bot, but I have a bit of lag. Ah well, we killed her. And we leveled up to level 264. It's always nice to see, isn't it? Now, I'm going to head towards the upgrade bench. I'm going to grab some metal from a car. Yeah, I'll grab it from this car here. No, I won't. That car's giving me wood. I thought they'd gotten rid of those. I thought they'd gotten rid of the cars that give you wood. Alright, I'm going to go and see if you can side grade a grey to a grey AR to a grey AK. See how much it costs as well. And also we can see how much it costs to upgrade them now as well. Alright, so, So that was another thing that I was a bit confused about. Like, it's X to upgrade, but I was wondering how to side grade. Well, side grading, it seems, is Y, and it also seems to be the same price no matter what rarity to side grade it. So, there's a green AR there. We'll take that and we'll side grade that one instead. And whilst we're there, we can have a look at the prices. Oh, it's 100 to upgrade it. So it used to be 50, 150, 250, 350. It seems to me like it's now 50 to go up to green, 100 to go up to blue, 150 to go up to epic, and 200 to go up to legendary. So upgrade benches have been... They say that they've reduced them. Basically, instead of going up by 100 per rarity, it now only goes up by 50 per rarity. Starting at the 50 for grey to green. So that's a pretty hefty decrease, I must admit. Quite happy with that, to be fair. I think that's going to make quite a significant impact. And the green AK deals 35 damage a hit, which is pretty strong considering a headshot deals double that. So headshots are 70, so you could literally 3-shot someone with it. Right, it's a powerful weapon. It doesn't matter what rarity is, it could always 3-shot someone. It will never be able to 2-shot someone though. That is actually quite interesting. So is there any benefit of upgrading it? Because like with a normal assault rifle, you upgrade it from like grey to green to blue, it doesn't have an impact. But once you upgrade it to epic, you're going from 4 down to 3 shots to kill someone. So that's a significant impact. But this, it's not really going to have that sort of an impact, because it's never going to be capable of going from a 3 to 2 shot. I'm not too sure on the damage of the grey though. I don't know if it goes... I'm pretty sure it only goes up 1 damage per rarity. But if the grey only deals 33 damage, it's definitely worth getting it to green, at least. So we'll take a little look at that before we head out of Holly Hedges. So the grey deals, 33 damage. So the grey will require 4 shots. So it's definitely worth getting it up to at least green. But all the others, upgrading it, is it really that beneficial to you? It's not going to decrease the amount of shots it's going to take to kill someone. Like, the only time it will decrease the amount of shots is if, say, a person isn't at 100 health or isn't at 100. Like, that's the only time it's going to increase or decrease the shots. So keeping it a green might be alright, but obviously you want as much damage as you can. Like, say you shoot at someone and you hit them twice, but then your clip runs out, you're going to switch to another gun. Now that other gun might take 2 shots if you've used a green AK, 1 shot if you've used a gold AK. So it is definitely still worth upgrading it if you've got the spare resources. But if not, green should suffice. Like, it's a decent amount of damage. But the thing you've got to take into account with the AK is that decreased accuracy. That will be punishing. It always was, and it probably will continue to be. Like, it's meant to be a gun that rewards high damage but with less accuracy. It always has and always will be. That's what the gun is known for. That was the purpose of it all along, and that seems to not have changed really. Now, as for these challenges, we'll take a little look at them afterwards. It appears that one of them for Ripley versus Sludge was landing at 3 different name locations, so we've got one of those 3 ticked off without even realising it. Which that's interesting to know. As we're running in, we're going to grab some shield, because why not? I'll drop my medkit for a fishing rod along the way. That way I can heal myself back up easily enough. Yeah, there's a fishing rod right there. We'll grab that one and then we'll carry on running upstream. I would have swam, but it's quicker to run it than to swim against the current. So that puts pace to that plan. Possibly some more mushrooms as we carry on running along. Is that one over there? I think so. Also looks like I have supercharged XP back for a bit. I haven't got a clue as to why, but I'm not really going to complain, am I? So, I'll come and grab this chest, see if there's anything in there. Anything of use. Say it's got a shield, we'll drink that for the 20. Might as well. That 20 damage could be the difference now because of the AK being back and the epic and legendary versions of it as well. I don't know what I think I'm going to call it an M4 at least for this video until someone comes up with another name for it. An 8-ball versus scratch one just appeared, which is get a bronze elimination medal. But I got my elimination ages ago, but it's only just come up, so we won't complain. At least it has come up, but so that's apparently one of your challenges, guys. And as with the other ones, it should be a case of there's 10 challenges, and one of them, once you've done 9 of them, you get the skin, and they should all be nice round 52,000 XP per challenge. Is the way it should be. Looking at this water going around the island, it looks like there is a current going around it, but there isn't. Like it's supposed to be steady. Like you're not meant to go faster in any direction, but it does look as if it's going around sort of like in a clockwise direction. That's a bit of an interesting thing I just noticed. It seems that I've been saying that the AK is inaccurate, but look at this. That to me does look fairly accurate, seeing as like the reticle's that small when you're actually moving. So when you're not moving, it is 100% accurate. It's still an assault rifle that goes to 100% accuracy. However, when you start firing, that's when you've got to be very careful. Like if you can just keep one tapping, like fairly slowly, you should be able to hit your shots all right. You shouldn't have too much difficulty with that. Now I do believe this guy's heading over here. I would rather hit him with my sniper because I trust myself more with the accuracy on the sniper than the accuracy on the heavy assault rifle. However, I'm just going to chase him down for now. See if we actually get a chance. I more want a chance to actually use the heavy assault rifle just to see what it's like, see if it feels any better than it used to. And not only that, we can do a bit of fishing whilst we're down here. Ouch. Ouch, that guy's shredded him. This guy has a rocket launcher and I have 8 HP, like... yeah, he's got us 10th. 13 kills by that guy. Fair play to him. All in all, the AK deals reasonable damage and it is fairly accurate. Like, it's not as accurate as an assault rifle, so you are still, when you side grade to it, you are still trading off that accuracy for some extra damage per shot. Now, if anything, I would say it is probably worth it at grey, green and blue. Then at epic and legendary, it doesn't matter whether you're using the heavy assault rifle or the normal assault rifle, they both are going to take 3 shots. They're both over 30, they're both like, if you've got 100 health, it's both going to take 3 shots. If it's 200 health, it'll be 3 headshots. They're both going to do that. So at epic and legendary, it's possibly worth having the faster fire rate and the better accuracy of the SCAR. It is possibly better to go for a SCAR at epic and legendary than it is to have a heavy assault rifle epic and legendary. So we're going to go and have a little look at our missions just before we end it and have a look at the new skin styles that we're going to get. So we've got some new ones coming in 15 days, so they are coming on the Thursday. But today we've had Ripley versus Sludge. Now you complete 9 to get the purple Ripley, and then there should be another 10 challenges to do, each giving 52,000 XP. So the first 3 we're getting earn gold scavenger medals. Now I get those infrequently. They are hard to get. I believe it's something like 12 chests, llamas or supply drops in one game. Achieve AR specialist in 3 different matches isn't too bad, and landing a name location in different matches, that's not too bad either. And then the first 3 for 8 ball versus Scratch. Now, again, you've got to do 9 of the 10 to get the skin style, so there's 520,000 XP up for grabs plus a skin style, which is gold one, which is pretty cool. Now, the first 3 challenges for that are earn 3 bronze battle medals by getting eliminations in a match, ring the doorbell of a house with an opponent inside in 3 different matches. That's a very hard challenge. They put that in a season before, and it took me about half the season to get it done. It's a very, very hard challenge. And then, oh, that's a fun one. Dance at Rainbow Rentals, Beach Bus, and Lake Canoe. That's a fairly fun one. I know where Lake Canoe is. I know where Rainbow Rentals is. I don't know where the Beach Bus is. Lake Canoe's off to the east side towards, like, you've got Retail Row there and it's sort of up there. Rainbow Rentals is off to the left side of the map, just up from the west side of Slurpy Swamp, southwest of the Ego Bunker, which is near Holly Hedges. Beach Bus, I'm not quite sure where that one is, so I'll have to look into that one myself. But all in all, very fun update. First update of 2020. They put a lot of stuff in it, and it's only going to get better from here. So, on that note, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative and fun to watch, and I will see you all in the next one.